Welcome back to Financial Phoenix. I'm Alexis.
I'm David.
And we thought we would give you an update on how we're doing with our new mostly plant-based lifestyle. Would you say? Is that fair?
Mostly, yeah.
Mostly plant-based. We'll talk about what we've learned, and I'll show you some pictures of some of the meals that we've created over the past 2 weeks, give you an update on our weight loss.
Pretty good stuff. Pretty good meals.
Yeah, as we mentioned in our last video vlog update about this, this was really a health choice for us, not so much an ethical choice. While we totally respect people who do the vegan thing for the ethical reasons, we are still eating some animal products, so we don't want to use the vegan term and be disingenuous, but we are eating a lot more plant-based than we are used to. Is that fair?
Yep, I think so.
And we thought we would just start off this video, kick it off in a fun way.
Fun.
By trying something that we have never tried before, either one of us.
With good reason.
Yes, we today will be taste testing a new to us vegan product. This is the Lightlife Smart Bacon Plant-Based Bacon. Fakin is what we're calling it. And really, to me, bacon just needs to be salty and crunchy, crumbly. So if it can check those two boxes, great. Really not bad in terms of health, and if it can replace, that bacony feeling that you need in some recipes.
I like that. I just like the term bacony feeling.
Yeah.
It gives me warm and fuzzy memories.
Of bacon.
Yeah.
Don't be alarmed. This is what it looks like.
That is straight up a bacon strip.
We cooked this in the air fryer for 4 minutes on 400 degrees.
Okay.
How would you say it smells?
Like rawhide, like a dog treat.
To you.
Down the hatch.
To your health.
Jesus. Just to clarify, this video, nor any other future videos, will ever be sponsored by Lightlife Smart Bacon because, wow.
So this is a no.
But we've had lots of yeses, so.
I'm trying to remain open-minded. So the piece that I got was not crunchy. It was still pretty flimsy. I'm trying this smaller, crunchier piece.
Okay. So, the highest praise that I can give Smart Bacon is that a crunchy premium piece of it is almost equivalent to the worst bacon I've ever had at a hotel breakfast.
So in the first 2 weeks, I lost a total of, I think it was 12.6, roughly 13-ish pounds. Which I would say for me is really, really good. I have done a lot of different diets like Weight Watchers and just different fad diets and things over the years. And I have never lost a considerable amount of weight in as short a time as like 2 weeks. So that for me feels really good. It's hard to compare because David did lose a lot more than I did, but I can, I attribute that a lot to the difference between men and women.
We didn't go hit the gym in addition to this or go running or anything. This was just a lifestyle change. So doing more activity.
We made it a point not to. We actually wanted to see.
Wanted to be a real control.
Right. To see if, changing up the diet in this kind of extreme way would have the intended effects that we wanted. Now we do plan to walk a little bit more, and we did add more water to our diet and things like that.
A lot more water.
Yeah. But overall, we didn't add anything extra other than just eating better, drinking more water, and that was pretty much it. Now, tell them how much you lost.
The first 2 weeks, I lost 22.5 pounds or something like that. And then I hit a plateau, and then the last couple of days, I finally got through that. So now I'm at about 26 pounds off.
You lost a bunch of weight once before in your life.
Yeah, I was going through some stuff, and I really was not doing it in a healthy way. I was going to the gym a lot, which was good, but I was also replacing a lot of meals with meal replacement shakes.
And your whole life at this time kind of revolved around weight loss.
Yeah.
Everything you were doing was pretty much
other than going to work, everything was, I had a lot of time to myself, and everything pretty much boiled down to it. So living, nothing but diet and exercise and completely living it, I did lose a lot of weight, but I've lost almost a quarter of that amount just in the first 2 weeks of changing our diet up.
And do you feel like this was as difficult as what you did before?
No, this is much easier. I was really working myself hard before. I was really depriving myself way more than I feel like I am on this. And I was also at the gym every single day, if not more than once a day. So to just be able to change up the diet and to feel a lot more energetic and to have less aches and pains and to lose, such a good portion so quickly and to break through the first plateau, which was my main concern also, those are all really positive things that I've taken away from this.
It's not, or I guess it's a change in mindset. So I've always been of the mindset that dieting and lifestyle changes are a deprivation. It's about what you cut out. It's about what you don't allow yourself to have. And while it could feel like this because we are cutting out certain things out of our diet, really we have focused on what we are eating and more what we want to get into our bodies, not what we want to take out of our diet. So we focused on getting more fiber. That's been a big one with beans and legumes and things like that. How much protein we're getting from other sources that aren't meat and animal products, different nutrients that we're getting from either leafy greens or fruits and vegetables. And so changing up our mindset for me has helped a lot. Feel better about this process.
Yeah, definitely. We put together a meal and it's amazing how much you can actually put on your plate of the right foods. It's easy to stop at a fast food place a couple of times a day and burn through your 2,000 or 2,500 calorie allowance for the day, like that. Whereas I feel like I'm eating and eating and eating and I'm still at a calorie deficit most days, even after eating everything I want, including maybe even a snack or two.
Well, that's the other thing we should mention too, is that we haven't been tracking calories.
Yeah, I have a ballpark, but we're not keeping track on pen and paper or in an app or anything because we really wanted to give this kind of a rough field test. We wanted to just change up the diet, not micromanage it, and as long as we're sticking to the parameters that we set, see what changes can be made. So I think that's another good point, is that we haven't had to do any calorie counting. We've still had really solid results.
More than anything, we want this to be sustainable. It feels kind of hokey to say lifestyle change instead of diet, but that's really what we're hoping that this is. So it has not been without its negative sides or its missteps. We have struggled with some parts of it.
Yeah, sure.
I think me more than you, but one of the biggest things that has been an eye-opener for me is that I very naively thought that going vegan or plant-based would be an easy switch from not healthy to healthy. So whatever the animal product was, I thought I could just switch it out for a vegan product and I would be improving my health, but that is not always the case.
Gotta read the labels, because especially the things that are getting a lot of positive reviews when it comes to those plant-based items, just pick and choose and read your labels, because some things really do work out well, like the Morningstar grillers that we have, they work out really well. We read the label. Some things don't work out so well. We tried to look at some plant-based and vegan and non-dairy ice creams, and I'm sure there's one on the shelf, so if you know about it, just relax.
Yes, if you know, actually, if you know about some good,
you can tell us.
yeah, tell us in the comments down below if you have a good plant-based or vegan option for anything that doesn't have a whole ton of saturated fat in it.
Yeah, we went through that aisle at Whole Foods and we had some real problems because, we might not be consuming dairy with these choices, but you're still getting 30-40% of your daily saturated fat.
It's not a one-for-one swap.
They kind of rob Peter to pay Paul sometimes. They might be able to cut down on, sugars or something else, but you got to read the label because a lot of times they're replacing it with something else you may not want. So the biggest pitfall is if you just went through the store and just grabbed the vegan version of everything that you're used to eating, you're probably going to get more fat than you had to begin with. Or, maybe that's an exaggeration, but it's close. Some of them are very close.
Yeah. So instead of swapping out all the cheese in our diet for vegan cheese, we found that really wasn't the way to go. Most vegan cheese has the same amount, or if not more, of saturated fat than the dairy version does. So instead of just swapping that out, we have cut down our use of cheese to the bare minimum.
Yeah, really cut it down to a fraction of what it was before. We try to use skim options when we get them.
We sprinkle like a touch on pizza, and
then the other trick for cheese is starting to learn how to use nutritional yeast to get that kind of that rich flavor. So
let us know in the comments if you want to see more content like this, if you'd like some of these recipes. Maybe we'll post some on our website.
Well, obviously, if you haven't already, you gotta like, share, and subscribe.
Obviously.
I mean, if you haven't by now, what are you doing?
And you can always follow us on social media, Instagram, TikTok, at financial_Phoenix. I post a lot of our meal photos there and talk about our weight loss and different things like that. So, we've had some questions. Some people have messaged us on Instagram. Hopefully this takes care of some of those questions.
Yeah.